Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, it's been said in pigeon racing many times that you can never stand still. You can never rest on your laurels, which is why probably the corn manufacturers, the people that make the supplements, even people selling birds, why they're making a really good living out of pigeon racing, because every year people are always trying to improve their stock, trying to vary the corn they use, trying new supplements. And we're probably no different to most people in the things that we do, because we're always looking to make improvements ourselves. Didn't really work in 2021. We didn't have a very good season overall, by our own admission. So 2022, we're going to try and perhaps go back to the old systems, methods that we were using a little bit more. And see how that works out. Now then, with that in mind, we're always looking to improve our stock. And in 2021, that was no different. We were testing the birds of Derek Nichols, of course, the Herriman's Gustas, which once again performed really well. So once again, shout out to Derek. But one pigeon in Wales that has really caught the eye in recent years is a pigeon called the Jett, raced by Davies and Dtr of the Port Talbot Club. Now, the Jett has been an outstanding pigeon, and had it not been for COVID, he'd have won many awards. I think he topped the Federation 4 times for Roy, along with countless other top Fed, club, and of course national positions. Now, as part of my role as the Welsh South East National Press Officer, I speak to Roy quite regularly because he does very well in the West section. And it became apparent in 2021 that the Jett, being 2-year-old, whilst he put up some fantastic performances, Roy decided that he was either going to keep him for himself in the breeding loft or he was going to sell him. So I made my interest aware to Roy, and at the end of the old bird season, we agreed a deal, and the Jett has come to Aberdeen. Hopefully in 2022, we'll have some young birds to race off him, because the Jett, as I've said in a little introduction, has been such a brilliant racer himself. Hopefully he'll be able to pass some of those winning genes on to his offspring. That's the plan anyway. We're going to pair him to our best birds, and then we'll see what the results are in 2022. So in today's video, we're going to take a little look at the Jett. Hello, welcome back to the loft. Typical autumn day here in Wales. Just the end of October now, and I've had a busy day. I'm on holiday for a week, so thought we'd take good advantage and get all the stock loft cleaned, ready for pairing up. At the moment, the plan is to pair the end of December, but we'll see how things go. So everything's been power hosed down, ready for 2022. Good gosh. And I'll be 40 years old. So, yeah, busy day. As you can see, looking at the clock, just after 2:30, and we've been going since, time did we come up? I think we started just after 9, so pretty full shift, especially for a school teacher. So as you can see, the stock loft's all been disinfected out, Vikill, we've showed you that in previous videos, and we're all ready to go for 2022. It's all been thoroughly cleaned out this morning by myself, and then Dad has done all the walls then with the disinfectant. So we're ready to go. So of course the point of today's video, as we talked about in the introduction, is the Jett has landed in Aberdeen, so to speak. Of course I told you the story of how we managed to purchase the Jett. I think if the Jett had a Belgian ring or maybe a Dutch ring, he'd have been worth well upwards of 3 figures. He's a real champ for Roy. So once again, I'd like to thank Roy for selling us the Jett, and hopefully we'll breed some plenty off him, and test them out and see if they're as good. Well, it'll be a long shot if they're as good as the Jett, but we'll see. So the plan is to certainly to pair him to several of these hens, probably the sisters that we've got to Daisy Rose, or double combine with her, and maybe even Daisy herself. So there's Daisy. These have had a bath this morning, and there's one of her sisters, as you can see. real class them. Unfortunately, we haven't bred off those. They just got up to 2-year-old, and there's another sister up there, and another sister. As you can see, they're all bees in a pod, and hopefully in 2022 we're going to have some more brothers and sisters, because the plan at the moment is to pair her parents back together, which we haven't done for a while. But yeah, there's the cocks. There's 33, probably our best breeder this year. Several of his young birds performed really well, and yeah, we're hopeful that he can be perhaps as good as his dad in the stock loft. As you can see, lovely type, lovely temperament. Just behind him there's his half brother, Gaviria. We've shown you him before. Yeah, but there's the Jett. As you can see, he's, God love him, look, in the roughest of the stock cocks. He's now been here for probably 4 months. I think we picked him up at the beginning, well, end of July, maybe beginning of August. And yeah, he took his time to settle. Wasn't happy here for, well, almost 2 months, I suppose. Took time to settle in. Probably was pining for home. He'd raced home so many times, been a 4 times first federation winner. But he's full of class, lovely temperament. He's, as you can see, the camera's right on him now, and he's not looking to move. He's got plenty about him, so we're hopeful that he can pass on his genes to hopefully future generations here at our loft. We don't, well, it's not very often pigeons like Jett come available, of course. I've told you in the introduction how we managed to get him, but we've always gone for sons or daughters of the of champions, but always the better to buy, well, certainly as close as you can to the bird itself. So we got the Jett here, and yeah, hopefully things will go to plan. So there's the other stock cocks. We've got 9 breeders for this year. We've shown you them before. Most of them now starting to come through the moat. There's Yoreth, the old Vanderbilt cock, 16-year-old now, and he's still the boss man in here, as you can see. Still keeps them all on his toes, so they're looking really well, having a good moat. And yeah, part of that, we think, is down to a new range of products that we're using, which we'll show you very quickly. As we've mentioned in several of our previous videos, I've always had a good relationship with the Pigeon Testing Centre, so we thought for the molting season, and looking ahead maybe to 2022, we'll go with some of their products. So for those of you that have dealt with the Pigeon Testing Centre before, you'll know that they have a relationship with Avimedica, and yeah, we're going to give some of their products a go for the winter. The one we use at the moment is this one here, which is Avipen, and yeah, that goes on the cone twice a week for us, as we've shown you in previous videos, then along with the Sedicol. Yeah, and the birds are in fine fettle, no doubt, as everyone's are this time of year. New set of feathers does them good. So we'll leave it there for today's video. This week, end of this week, I'm actually going down to visit Roy. So yeah, keep your eye out for our forthcoming videos, because we're going to see Roy in the morning, and then in the afternoon we're going down to the Far West Wizard, Marshall Janes. So as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.